Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. Please, guys, smash that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 15,000, guys. We're about 800 away. I can't do it without you. Leave about 4-5 comments down below if you can. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. We're getting right into the show, guys. Looking at the price here, we're up about 30% on the day. Up about 40, almost about 40%. Looks like we are recovering from the dip that occurred a couple of days ago. Well, yesterday, really. When in doubt, zoom out, guys. And let's zoom out here real quick on the 30-day. Looks like we tried to touch 25 cents here about a couple weeks ago, and then the dip occurred. And now it looks like we're trying to recover here. I have no doubts that we can recover, guys. The markets as a whole are recovering. All these dips were just FUD, and they had no real oomph to them. Somebody asked me, when would I be worried? When would I start to quote unquote panic? Well, never. I won't panic. But I'd start to probably, get a little bit alarmed if there was some unfavorable regulation from America. I would be worried if Bitcoin got double spent. I would be worried if somebody was able to, take down the Ethereum network. Those things would get me concerned. Not China FUD, not Elon FUD, not just stupid retail investors that panic sell. If you panic sold, I'm not calling you stupid, but you guys get what I'm saying. People who follow the herd. We got a Warren Buffett video later. He's going to talk a little bit about that. I think that is definitely something that is of value. And we're up to about 13 cents here, guys. Hopefully, we can keep pumping up back to 20 cents and, sort of erase all those losses that we had occurred. But guys, when we zoom out, things don't look so bad now, do they? Yes, we came back down here, but, we bounced back up pretty quickly. And guys, I don't think we're going to remember these dips here within the next couple of months. So, all right, that's the price. Let's move on to the news. We're going to get through this news real quickly today, guys. We have a AMA today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've got Peter Zhou here, the wonderful chief scientist of VeChain. They're going to be doing an AMA on Token Metrics YouTube. This is going to be pretty awesome, guys. So 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the chief scientist of VeChain is going to be doing an AMA. Yay! You're going to be answering all your questions. I assume that they'll be picking questions from the YouTube comments. So if you have a question for Peter, go ahead and ask him. Hopefully he'll give us some details on Proof of Authority 2.0, the progress of that. And I'll be sure to report it tomorrow for you guys. Moving on. So yesterday, guys, we saw the video of VeChain being mentioned all over Fox News. It's pretty awesome. Scott Melker here was on Fox News, and he talked a little bit about VeChain. He thinks that VeChain is a better bet in the crypto space, and we all would agree. VeChain was also affected by the recent price dips. Back in April, VeChain hit a new all-time high of 27 cents. Scott Melker, the crypto influencer that dubs himself as the Wolf of all streets on Twitter, thinks that VeChain may be a good bet. In a video posted on Twitter, Melker was asked the question everyone is tweeting about VeChain. Any thoughts? And he says, one of the better bets of crypto space. This is pretty awesome. Back in April, a Twitter poll of more than 140,000 participants which asked which asset was undervalued. The majority of them answered VeChain. And we all expect VeChain to get to $1, guys. Like when VeChain does we're speaking it into existence. When VeChain does get to $1, I think a lot of people are going to be validated. I think a lot of people are going to have to take a deep breath and say, yes, we did it. We finally did it. And now we're looking forward. So shout out to Scott Melker. Shout out to Fox News. Shout out to everybody who's hodling, man. I know it's hard out there. I know You know, you got people on Twitter calling you dumb, people, you know, who don't even know you, doubting you, saying, oh, you should have sold, blah, blah, blah. VeChain's not going anywhere. It's S-Coin. China FUD this, China FUD that. But in the end of the day, guys, we know what's right. We know where the future is going. Digitization is coming, and VeChain should be a part of it. So shout out to Scott Melker. Pretty awesome. Getting that bat, baby. Moving on. All right, guys, it's a slow news day today, but that's okay. We're still talking about the Resea Project, guys. Pretty extraordinary what they've been able to do since January. I mean, that's literally 4 months ago, guys. They have literally picked up almost that's 672,000 pounds of plastics. Absolutely crazy, guys. I mean, this should be Puppy VeChain alone. Like, you know, like this. What else is other blockchains doing than helping clean up the human trash can that is the sea? Thanks to the movement supporting our community-driven solution, we've stopped the equivalent of more than 15 million plastic bottles from polluting the oceans and rivers in just 4 months, and improve the income of our cleanup team and their families in Indonesia. Absolutely crazy. With the blockchain platform from VeChain Tech used to collect, record, and monitor collection data, we ensure all data is stored securely, time-stamped, and immutable. The certification from DMV provides independent proof of our progress and traceability in the total collection process. When it comes to social and environmental responsibility, customers are looking for brands to show them, not just tell them what they are doing. By providing companies with proof of claims relating to making oceans and rivers cleaner from plastic waste, they can join our mission with confidence. So we see here, for clarity, the Resea Project are cleaning the world's oceans on behalf of companies joining their movement by being directly involved in the efforts of putting an end to the plastic ocean crisis. Resea Project enables businesses to combine profit and purpose to help create a better world. And then it goes on to talk about the certification process. Guys, that's where we're headed in the future. You know, companies are becoming more and more sustainable. Companies want people to be able to track and trust them, pretty much. That's why we have third-party certifications like DMV, PwC, and others. And it's all tracked and traced on the VeChain Thor blockchain, baby. So we're going to move on. All right, guys, we have a short video here. This is Warren Buffett. I know he's old. I know he doesn't like crypto. I get it, guys. But hey, my man's is a billionaire. He's where we want to be. He's of the old guard. But hey, the old guard still knows a little something. You know, just because he doesn't totally believe or understand crypto does not mean he's not a successful investor. And you could take those same principles that Warren Buffett says and apply it to your life. And one thing I do like about this has nothing to do with finance, but Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's right-hand man, is always looking like he's a pimp. And his girl didn't give him his money. So he's always got like a smirk on his face, like, you better give me my money, woman, or something like that. I don't know what it is with him. But he's always looking serious and stuff. So let's take a look at this. It's about a minute long, and I hope you guys enjoy it. This is my philosophy, guys. You know, remaining even keeled, guys, even when we're down 50%, even when we're up 50%. We have to remain even keeled. We have to remain unemotional, and instead of reacting, we need to respond. So let's take a look at this.
If you have a temperament that when others are fearful, you're going to get scared yourself. You know, you are not going to make a lot of money in securities over time in all probability. People really, if they didn't look
at Charlie, where my money at? Sorry, just kidding.
Look at quotations, but of course the whole world is urging them to look at quotations, and more than that, do something based on small changes in quotations. But if you didn't, think how much more rational, we've talked about it before, but think how much more rational investing in a farm is than the way many people buy stocks. I mean, if you buy a farm, do you get a quote next week? Do you get a quote next month? If you buy an apartment house, do you get a quote next week or month? No, you look at the apartment house or the farm and you say, I expected it to produce so many bushels of soybeans and corn, and if it does that, it meets my expectations. But they buy a stock and they think if it goes up, it's wonderful, and if it goes down, it's bad. We think just the opposite. When it goes down, we love it because we'll buy more, and if it goes up, it kills us to buy more. And Ben Graham wrote about it. It's been explained. But if you can't get yourself in that mental attitude, you're going to be scared whenever everybody else is scared. And to expect somebody else to tell you when to buy and therefore get your courage back up or something. I could get this fellow's courage up substantially by saying it's a wonderful time to buy. And then a week from now, he'd run into somebody else that tells him the world is coming to an end. And he'd sell. I mean, he's a broker's friend.
So again, guys, this is what I always say here, buy when there's blood in the streets. We have to do the opposite of what the herd does, because the herd always gets burned, guys. The herd always gets burned. The noobs that are coming into the market now, the people who made the most money, guys, they made it 6 months ago, a year ago. These are the people that made the most money. These are the people who are sitting pretty. The new wave comes in and they get wrecked. Now, some will stay, most will get washed out. That's just the nature of business. That's just the nature of stocks. The people who do stay, the people who do ride it out, the people who do continue to study, people who continue to, continue to buy stocks or crypto, don't listen to FUD, just put the blinders on and continue to buy undervalued companies. These are the people that wake up 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and they have more money than they know what to do with. It's the people that try to dip their hand in the stock market. They trade every day, they look at their phone. I used to be like that, guys. When I first got into crypto, you could ask anybody that knows me, man. I would literally check the crypto price every 5 minutes. Every single 5 minutes, I would check the crypto price. For what? I would have been a lot better off if I did not have that information. And I didn't know what the price was. Just bought Bitcoin, bought Ethereum. Back then, you couldn't buy ADA on Coinbase or anything. But if I would have just stuck to that, I would have a lot more money than I do than I've made in this market now. I probably wouldn't even need to do these videos anymore if I did that, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to always do these videos. I'm not going to get rich and dip out on you guys. But again, guys, that's what I'm trying to say, man. I know a lot of you are with me. 99.9% of you guys who watch these videos are with me, but for the 0.1% that sold, that panic sold, that, has anxiety about this stuff, guys, you shouldn't. Flip your temperament. When things are going down, you need to get excited. When things are going up, you need to consider maybe taking some off the table. All right, guys, that's it. Moving on, we got one more little short clip here. We've got Mama Kathy, the investment mama here. Kathy Wood, the CEO of ARK Invest. It looks like my computer is kind of lagging here. I don't know why it does that. We got Mama Kathy here. She's got some wise word for us here. At the end of the day, she's a extreme bull of crypto. She's saying that Bitcoin could get to $50,000. And I know this isn't a Bitcoin channel. This is a VeChain channel. But guys, if Bitcoin gets to $50,000, where do you think VeChain is going to get to? Let's be honest here. All right, guys. So let's take a listen to this. It's short. Let's see what she has to say. She's very wise. She predicted Tesla going up. She predicted Bitcoin going up. So let's see what she has to say. She's a wise person. She understands, the future and where it's headed. So let's take a listen.
Bitcoin, you at one point, I think back in April, told Dow Jones that it could go to about $500,000. Do you still hold that target? Do you still think that's where we're headed?
We do. I do. Yassine El-Mandra is our crypto analyst, and we go through soul-searching times like this and scrape the models. And yes, our conviction is as high. The one thing that has changed here, however, is the environmental concerns around Bitcoin in particular have caused people like Elon Musk to pull away and say, whoa, 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 let me make sure I understand this. And we believe that even this is going to change because, first of all, right now, the percentage of Bitcoin mined with renewables and hydroelectric power is quite substantial. I think in China, it's over 50% in renewables. And we also believe, and we wrote a paper in conjunction with Square on this, and we're going to have a conference about it in July. We believe that Bitcoin mining integrated into the distributed grid, and by that I mean solar roofs, power walls in homes, utilities, merchant power producers, starting to include Bitcoin mining in the ecosystem. Why would they do that? They would do it because renewables are intermittent power sources, right? Weather, is it sunny or not? Wind, is it windy or not? And Bitcoin mining could take off if there's excess energy from solar being loaded into power walls. It can be offloaded into Bitcoin mining, and the whole ecosystem, therefore, becomes much more economic. If this happens, we believe that the adoption of solar is going to accelerate dramatically because there's another profit center associated with it, Bitcoin mining.
Well, what happens though in the meantime? So here we are at 35,000, Kathy. Do you think we go much lower from here?
You never know how low is low when a market gets very emotional. A lot of traders see Bitcoin dropping below the 200-day moving average, which was at 40,000. So traders, once that happened, they just dump. Some just dump and run. I think we're in a capitulation phase. Yassine has a dashboard. We were looking at all the indicators this morning. They are all suggesting that we are in the capitulation phase, which is a really great time to buy. No matter what the asset is. A capitulation phase is buy. It's on sale. Now, am I saying 35,000 is the low? You know, if traders, and there are a lot of speculators in Bitcoin, if they are running for the hills just because Bitcoin has broken through a moving average that is important to them, it could continue, but all of our indicators are saying this is capitulation right now.
Do you have a low point on your model for Bitcoin?
No, these metrics are more a measure. Are we in a truly capitulation phase? Okay. And it's very detailed. Yassine uses on-chain analysis, which this is the only asset where you can see exactly who's doing what, when, why, and how. And all of those metrics are saying this is a capitulation. This is as bad as it got during the coronavirus crisis.
So as we can see here, guys, sorry, getting that bat. You know, that FUD about, you know, Bitcoin being energy inefficient and all that stuff, that's just garbage, man. We already know that, you know, we're moving towards a renewable solar powered system. Bitcoin miners are becoming more and more power efficient each and every year with the ASICs. The Bitcoin mining facilities are becoming more and more energy efficient with solar energy and other energies like that. They predict that within the next 5 to 10 years, there will be a surge and a boom of energy because of Elon Musk and his battery technology. There will be a surge. There will be a abundance of cheap energy, cheap renewable energy. Kathy Wood also says that, you know, within the next couple of years, electric vehicles will be cheaper than that of combustion engines because of the battery technology, because of the energy efficiencies of them. So, again, a lot of this market is sifting through the BS, guys. And I'm glad that we're recovering right now. We're going to get into the market wrap up here shortly. But first, shout out to our wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ, Brick, I Like House Back Harris, Sergio, Lassie Notes of the Furline, Jeffrey, Ethan, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, Bruce Wayne, Fruze Den, Brady Adams, Joe Minnis, Kyle Bocci, CryptoSVT.si, Eric Parra, Did the Voice for the People, HPDSouthBay.com, Ryan Ingram, Daniel A, Crypto Chemtrails, Climax DH, Angela Schroyer, Craig Wadding, C. Vale, Maker Dow Crumbs, Bearder, Leon Jackson, and Jacob Connor. Thank you so much, guys, for your wonderful Patreon support. We have 1,081 days to the next Bitcoin block halving. And we're taking a look at the markets here. Bitcoin's up 15% on the day here, trying to recover from the obvious dip that occurred, 30%, almost 40% dip. So it's got quite a ways to go, but I think that recovery is imminent because it was based on nothing. So BNB is up 17%. Cardano's up 26%. Really trying to get back to that $2 mark, guys. Stay tuned for the Cardano updates here soon. And then as we see, Safe Moon. Wow, Safe Moon is really doing the dash, guys. I know you guys are happy about that. Any major dips? Nothing too crazy. So, all right, guys. Well, I've kept you here long enough. Don't let your memes be dreams. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon with the Cardano updates. Please, guys, hit that subscribe button. We're close to 15,000. I need your help to get there. Have a great day, guys.